All right, guys, so today we're doing the second half of lesson 3. It is going to be a focus on slope. I know some of you guys have some experience with slope in the past. Honestly, it's if you think about downhill skiing and slopes, and the steeper the slope, the scarier it is, or at least for me. And slope is that it's just how dramatic the hill is or the line will be. So you'll hear a lot of teachers say the words rise over run. That is one way to find the slope. And basically, if you take any 2 points and you find the rise, so if you think about rise is usually going like if you rise up from a chair, you're going up from the chair. So we're going to see how high up we have to go to get to that one. So it's very similar to yesterday's. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So we went up 3, so we rose 3. And now we're going to see how much we're going to run. Maybe I'll use the red to show that. So we're going from here, this line right here, to get to here. So we're going to go now over 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I ran 4. One thing that we encourage kids to do is you rise by going up. That's always your top number, and you always want to run to the right. So you're running to the right, and then that'll give you your second number, your bottom number. So my slope, and some people will call this M, and you'll understand why as we move along in this chapter. M equals 3/4. I would always say reduce it. So another thing though that you can do to find a slope is do the change of y over the change of x, which should sound like yesterday's lesson, but instead we're going to use the ordered pairs. So now if I were to have just given you these 2 ordered pairs on your assignment, so 4 comma, and then I'm going to try to stick with my little color coding here, 3, and then the other ordered pair, I'm just using the same thing that we just worked on. So 8, comma 6. So we've got one ordered pair here and a second ordered pair here, and I'm just trying to match up the colors. So they're saying take y2 minus y1. It's really okay either way. So we could call this we could call this y2 and this y1. So we're going to take this one minus this one. So 6 minus 3. And this will go over then 8 minus 4, because this would be our x2 minus x1. So 8 minus 4, which gives me 3/4. I do hear the question, well, what if I would have taken the 4 minus the 8 and the 3 minus the 6? So I'm going to rewrite that same problem. What if I would have called this y2 and this y1? And that's okay. So I could have done 3 minus 6 over 4 minus 8. 3 minus 6 gives me a negative 3. 4 minus 8 gives me a negative 4. And a negative over a negative will give me a positive 3/4. So the slope is still 3/4. And I think that should be it. So again, some of your assignment, you're going to do rise. So you count up, run, you count to the side, and you write that as a fraction. Or the other part of your assignment is you can just subtract the 2 and you subtract the y's. The biggest thing you have to remember is if you start this being your first number you wrote here, then this 8 has to be your first number you write down here. That's one of the biggest things you would have to remember.